Okay, well, let's try this and see if this works. If not, we'll start again, but I hope it will. Hopefully, everybody is doing okay. I see there's a few people in chat. Hopefully, you can hear me and the music's not overwhelming. If any of those things are or are not happening, please let me know early so I can stop the stream and fix them. If not, I will just keep on going. Main thing, I just want to make sure that the music isn't just like blaring over me, that you guys can hear me, and maybe the music is slightly in the background, because of course you get all those lovely copyright strikes, which we all just love. But that's fine. All right, so you hear me. Hopefully the music's not drowning me out. All right, yay, that's perfect. All right, well, I would love to just go ahead and jump right into some of my older game files, which I have. They're all there. Everybody's fine. I've just left them where they were, but tonight I'm just kind of not feeling 100% up to it, but I'm going to go ahead and start something. I want to do a building episode, so if you guys are not into building, I'm sorry, you can check out now. But we're going to use the new Tiny Living stuff pack that came out. I just kind of played around with it Friday. Yesterday I was curled up in pain the whole day, but today I had a better day, and I'm going to go ahead and actually do some building. And we're going to build one of these little tiny living homes. So that's what's on the schedule for today. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Alright, I'm in Newcrest, if you didn't know. The very tiny little lot that we have over here. You can go to any lot, obviously, but I figured tiny living, tiny lot, let's just kind of keep it consistent. Alright, to do this, you got to go in here and change your tiny living residential lot type. And at this point, you're given some options. You can actually go into one of 3 different tiers. Oops, these are the ones that are already there, which we're not going to do. But you've got different tiers, which are up here. So if you want to get the biggest advantage, of course, you want to go with tier 1. If you want to go with a slightly less impressive rewards, then go to tier 2. It gives you a little bit more space, so it's great for like a small family. Tier 3, you don't get as many really good benefits. You get a few. But really, what we're going to try to aim for is the tiny tier 1 micro home. So that's where we're going. And I know what I'm doing, so it's actually kind of good. All right, so to start, you have to actually start by giving him at least 4 tiles. You can't go anything less than that. But the max you can go up to is 32 for this lot. I'm going to build it out about 3 spaces from the edge here. I don't know if that's too tight or too close to the edge, but I think it is. It should be fine. All right, we're going to go up by 4, and we're just going to go up 8 tiles. Whoops. And you can see up there in the top in the blue, it kind of keeps track of where your tiles are. So at this point, I have used all 32 of my 32 tiles. That is it. That's all we got. That's all we can actually use for this tiny living house. You can't put any other structure. You can't put anything else on the lot. I can show you a way to cheat, which is actually pretty funny, but I'd figure out a way to cheat really fast. Anyway, this is the lot we're going to go with. The size we're going to go with. I'm not entirely happy of the placement, so let's just pick it up for a minute. Let's just move it this way. I want to move it back maybe about... let's take a look at that. Still not 100% happy. Let's go up 1. Alright, that'll do. That should be fine. Okay, so at this point, let's just dive into the first thing I wanted to do. You have to decide if you want to put it up on the foundation or not. I've done it both ways. The only reason I don't want to go on a foundation is because the deck, if you use a deck, it's going to count against your lot tiles, and so I'm not going to mess with that. We're going to stick with just regular ground foundation. So this door right here I use as the inside door. So this one, the Squeaks and Creaks, is that the one I'm going to use? It could be. I mean, I guess. Clear all barn door. No, let's go with this one right here. I don't remember what pack that is. I don't know these logos very well. I really don't. It might be Get Together. I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to put it, let's see, 1, 2. I'm going to put it right there. Alright, so we're starting with doors. Doors can be black. My windows are also going to be black, but I like these windows right here. I'm going to go with this average knotty pine or knotty window. Turn it black. And for this one, let's put the window here and here, I think. Yeah. And then we'll do one here. Alright. On the back, we're going to kind of repeat. Not exactly, though. We'll put one here, and I think we're going to put one Uh, here. Okay. That may change. You guys know me. I'll change my mind in a heartbeat. All right, these little windows that go with, they're kind of a set. So I'm going to put these two on the end, and then these two back here are also going to be a bookend here. So that's going to be the outside. We do need to put some walls on here, and I have an idea of what I'd like to use. Then again, I might not. I go back and forth every time I look at this. I love the simple siding, but I don't know if the blue is going to work for me. Oh, the blue looks great. Let's go with the blue. All right. So we're going to go with the blue. And, oh, wait, there's one other thing. No, I'll do that later. One other thing we're going to do on the outside, and that is put some lights out here. I'm kind of doing things different than what I normally would have done. I'm doing things from the outside, and then we'll get to the inside in a minute. All right, put some lights there. Okay. Not worried about this much as far as expense, but let's go to the roof and let's see what we can get done here. I'm going to use this one right here, this half gabled one. Flip it around to the side. All right, let's drag you out. And I can show you another trick over here too, by the way. I'll show it to you guys after if we start playing it for a while. We'll roll that one down a little bit. It's okay. Let me just lower it just a bit more. Actually, I kind of liked it up a little bit more, a little higher. It may not be the most ideal, but we're going to work with it. And then as far as the roof pattern, let's see what we can come up with. If there's anything better or different. Yeah, something darker would work better. All right, let's go ahead and do our roof trim. Keep it small. Keep it black. Oh no, you know what? Probably wouldn't need to change any of it because if you notice these sides, so I think it actually would look fine without them. So we'll just leave them without. But we are going to work with a fence. I know you're like, what are we doing? We're working with a fence already. Haven't done the inside. I know. All right, let's pull you out one and one. This bothers me, so I have to have the grid on, otherwise it drives me nuts. All right. Need one more. Oops, I didn't like that. Let's try that. Okay, much better. And move you to the back. Alright, hopefully you guys are not minding a building episode. I don't know. It's just what I've kind of felt like doing tonight. I'm trying to get back. I hope to be back full time this week. So thank you guys for hanging tight as much as you could. Alright, let's see. About how many tiles do I think I need? I'm going to go with 2 across. Let's go ahead and just make this all the way down. You can go that far, and then we'll go that far. That didn't really have much of a purpose, but we're using it anyway. What happened to my mailbox? Did I lose the mailbox? Oh, I guess because I didn't move a person in, it doesn't give you a mailbox, I guess. I don't know. All right, well, let's just go find them a mailbox because they need one of those. I think there's like a ton of different ones. Just the regular plain mailbox is all I really care about, really. This one right here is fine. Okay, let's give them the mailbox here. And we're going to need a garbage can. We'll put one right there. Alright. Well, it's looking like a house, right? Alright, so that'll work. Okay, let's finish up this outside first before we jump in the inside. I'm going to have some soil here. Let's see. This is dirt and sand. Do I want it to be the dark dirt? Yeah, let's go with the darker dirt. I think. Maybe, maybe not. And let's just see how that looks. Yep, that'll do just fine. We're making a flower bed out here, by the way. So, and there's a reason for this. Again, I always have a purpose for things that I do that may not make sense when I show it to you, but it does have a purpose. So, just hang with me here. Alright, so we're just going to make this look a little bit like a flower bed. We're not going to put any shrubs or anything in it, by the way. So, it's going to look really weird until we start playing it. We'll play it for a little while. I didn't put a character on here because I want to upload it, so in case anybody wants it. Not that anybody really ever does, but if you want it, you can have it. And you can have it without any of the extra stuff. I don't know if the people come through or not. I don't think they do. No, they don't. I forgot. It's Sims 4. 3 they come through if you set it up that way. Okay. Almost done. And there we go. Flower bed done. Now let's go ahead and do a pavement, and we're going to do just this little flagstone pavers right here. And see if I can get that to work. Sometimes it doesn't work well under the door, but it looks like it did just fine this time. Okay. It's not as easy as The Sims 3 where you could put the tiles down and the tiles would block it from going underneath. Here, it'll go right underneath it. So you kind of have to be a little bit more careful, I guess is the best word. And I'm not always the most careful when I do this stuff right here, but yeah, why not? We'll try it. Are you liking my little tiny shoebox house? Because it's been kind of interesting. I am kind of catching up on the chat a little bit. I know a lot of you guys are, yeah, I might play with it. I might play somebody in this house for a little bit tonight, and we'll just kind of, I'll show you what the whole purpose of some of the stuff is. So, I don't know, I'd have to actually drag one of my old characters out, see which one I want to use. Alright, so this is the outside of our house. So, not bad. I mean, it's definitely not something that I would say is like the most amazing house in the world, but it works for a tiny living house. All right, and it is 32 by 32. Now what we have to do is we have to go in and do the fun part, which is make this house livable. We're going to start with just a wall back here. So we're going to wall this part in. I can't play without the walls up. And then we're going to go ahead and work with, let's do floors first. Is it this one? I think I like this one. We're going to put 2 layers there of our wood floor. This is going to be our kitchen area. Let's go ahead and make our main living area, which is going to be, let's get our carpet here. Go with this used carpet, and I want to go with maybe, let's go with this one right here, the beige or tan. Alright, so we got a carpeted area here, and then for the bathroom, which you saw earlier, we'll use our, let's go with linoleum. Let's use this one kind of worn out version. Alright, so there we go. And now that we've got that in, the one thing that I usually forget until the very end, let's jump into here and grab it now. Probably going to go overkill on this, by the way. I don't mean to, but it's just something I always do. But the lights, I always forget to put lights in. The lights that I like, where are you at? Right here. Alright, we're going to put this one here, and one here, and then let's put one here. Probably don't need 2 lights in this main area, but I just figure, why not? Let's go ahead and do it. And we'll put them in there, that way we can actually see what we're working with. Yeah, this pack really could have used bunk beds. It's okay. I'm not going to use the Murphy bed, which the Murphy bed is cute as can be. I really like it, but they're broken. I mean, every time your sim sleeps in it, no matter what, they break, and your sim gets no sleep. So I'm not messing with it until either they fix it or somebody mods it or something. But I'm not messing with it. Okay. What do I want in the bathroom? I want tile, and I would like to have this one right here. So let's put this in the bathroom. Make sure that it actually hit every wall. Yes, it did. Okay, and then for the actual rest of the house, what we are going to have is just good old-fashioned paint. I think I'm going to go with, I don't want darks, I want just the regular. Let's go with the regular. I like the white trim. Let's see, do I want this one? That's perfect. Okay, so starting to take shape. Doesn't take too much. Let's go ahead and start with objects by room. I have no idea how expensive this house is right now. Let's take a look. $6,000, not bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some cheaper stuff, and then we may change it out as we go forward. This one's not the cheapest, but it is cheap. So let's go ahead and put this one in here. As far as our refrigerator, this one is the cheapest, I believe, except unless you get the used one. But we're going to go ahead and use it anyway. We'll upgrade if we need to. Not quite sure if I want to or not, but we will. Alright, and then we're going to put our counters in here. Okay, one last thing is a nice lovely sink, and I like this one right here. Now I know that there's not a garbage can here, and they don't use the sink like they should. Ideally, if I wanted to, I could stick the dishwasher in, but I don't really want to put the cost too high. I want to keep it so that it's easily affordable for a starting sim. So that's why you'll notice I'm not doing it. But I really would like to. Alright, you got 2 choices. You could either go with the shower tub combo, which is expensive, Or we could go cheap and just do the shower, but I don't know. I kind of like the combo. And this one does have one. It's a little bit cheaper than the other. Not my ideal, but I'll take it. It's not the one I would actually normally choose, but it is the one we're going to get. 400 versus a 365 versus a 250. Oh, the ambassador is calling our name. All right, so the ambassador is going in front of a window. Not the most ideal place to put a window, I know, or a toilet, but hey, we're working with what we got. And then this one, I think, is this the one I want? Actually, I kind of like this one too. Let's go with this one. This one's better. It's probably more expensive. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the cost, and the cost isn't going too crazy yet. It'll get there eventually, but it's not too bad yet. Is that black? No, that's black. Okay, so that looks like a pretty decent workable bathroom. Everything I can think of is fine. You know what, I really am kind of regretting this window. I mean, I'm not and I am. I can work with it. Alright, let's go with the bedroom. Again, Murphy bed would be ideal, would be perfect, and if you want to do it, they're here. I'd probably use this one right here. I don't know what color I'd go with. Probably this one. But that would be perfect and would give you plenty of room. Yeah, we'll put it in there. I mean, yeah, we can upgrade. But it is a really nice one. Got to be careful, though. You could kill your Sims really fast. How much was that? That pulls up? That's not bad. I was thinking it was going to be a lot more expensive. Okay, the other thing I wanted to get was a TV. Yeah, you've got this one right here, which has got the TV, the bookshelf, and everything together, which is probably the best bet. And it'll fit right there on that wall, just like that. So that would probably be the best thing. Let's see, what else have I got? I think that's good. If you want to do a computer in this room, and we're not going to do one, but if you really wanted to do a computer, it's really easy. Go get this computer desk right here. It came with, I believe, University. Fits perfectly in this corner. And then take your chair, which I usually go grab just a regular plain old black chair right there, and put your computer on it, and that works out as a perfect spot for it. So, and again, of course, you're not that far off the base, so you could use it if you really wanted to for your Sims. And I don't think we've gone too far over the top as far as our expenses. You don't have to put a bookcase in because you've got the functionality in here, so that's kind of something of why I would like to use that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm really truly missing on this house. I think we've got the basics. We have pretty much everything that I could think of. So I don't know. I'm kind of going with this whole black and white kind of theme, or black and gray or whatever, but I just did it just because it kind of matched everything else. But that is Tiny Living. That is a 32 by 32, or no, that's a 32 tile house. You will get every one of the perks, which is less bills. Relationships, they go so fast. You'll be best friends with everybody in no time. Plants grow really fast. You feel good all the time. Skills increase double the rate, and everything is twice as comfortable as normal. So it's definitely a house that I would take. As far as traits for this house, if I was going to be playing it, I would put great soil, because you're going to see why in just a minute. Depending on what your Sims traits are, typically some of the ones that I really think are good would be either homey and home studio, but I also kind of go with fast internet depending on if I'm doing something with the computer. Don't get a dining room table. I don't put one because they'll stand and eat. They don't even bother with it. So, and I've put a dining room table outside before. They don't eat. They don't use it. So at this point, I just don't even bother with it. It's kind of a waste of money. But you'll notice when we play it, they'll just stand and eat. Or they'll go sit somewhere, they'll sit on the bed, whatever. So that's why I didn't put a table. But yeah, you probably could. Notice I didn't put any landscaping out here. There's a reason for that, because when we play it, I'll be landscaping it that way through the actual game instead of actually having to spend the money on it. But that is my tiny living house. So I'm going to go ahead and save this one. Let's see. Guys, do you see anything that I'm missing? Anything that's just like really obvious that I'm missing? Besides the dining room table, which I'm not doing. I didn't put any decor, any clutter or anything like that, which I could. couple of other reasons why is that normally if I put a plant here, it'll be one that they grow. An alarm. You can put the fire alarm on here. The problem is it's going to mess up the fence. It doesn't like it unless you have it raised up on a foundation. Because I can do it, it won't let me place it anywhere. You'd have to actually go to a foundation, and I believe that, let's see, if we were raising it up, let's see, let's go up. Oh, no. Can't do that. Can't do that. Hold on. I have to get rid of all that other stuff. But no, I've tried it. It doesn't really work very well with the alarm, so that's why I don't mess with it. But I would love to. As far as the thermostat, I mean, yeah, you can. I typically wait until my Sims start complaining about it, and then if I need it, I'll stick it in. I don't know where. I guess I can put it there. How much is it? Was that expensive? I'm at 15.5. That's not too bad for a starter home, I guess. Not really, I wouldn't think. I don't know. I guess not. There's no trash can in the house because I found that they don't use it. It's just a waste. It's a waste of your time. So I figured just leave it here. You either make them go use the sink or you drag it out to the big one. So I don't waste my time or my money with it. So that's why you notice I don't have one in here. But if I did, I mean, I tried it, I put it right there. Didn't work. It did not work at all. So, all right. Sounds like we've got a house. I've got everything up there. Again, if you want to make it a little bit cheaper, get rid of this computer desk and whatnot if you don't think you need it, which I probably don't with my sim. But, you know, you tend to come up with reasons to do it. But, I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and save this lot. We're going to save the entire lot. Comfy Cubby, is that a good name for it? I don't know. I don't have a clue. All right, it's 1 bedroom, it's 1 bath. I guess we could give it a name. Anybody want to name it? Because I don't have any idea what to name it. All right. My micro tiny house. Perfect for one. Whoops. That's not a 1. That's a Q. For 1 sim or a starting couple. Perfect. Micro cozy home sounds good to me. That works. All right. So we'll put that out there, and then if you guys want it, whether or not you do, you don't have to, but you know, it's there. Okay. Is there anything else I have to put up here? I don't think there is. And looking at the pictures, see what it came out like. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Okay. It shows up pretty well. I probably would not want the whatchamacallit, Murphy bed, but there you go. All right. I have shared a lot. That's it. Oh, it's got my name. All right, and a perfect date. All right, awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump out of here. We're going to go to the main. Let's go ahead and save it so I can have it later. But we'll just play around with it. This is actually in a different save file. That's why I didn't want to play it in that one, because I've already got somebody living somewhere in that neighborhood doing something. But we're going to go over here and jump over here, and we'll just start off with somebody. I have to go. I'm not going to create a sim. I don't have the patience for it. I was going to say, is that mine? No. No, that's not mine. Oh, somebody favorited it already. All right. Let's go take a look. All right, come on, catalog. Open up. There we go. Look at there. Yay. It showed up. It worked. All right, so we will pull that one in. Who do we want to just mess with for a little while? Well, I don't have that many decent people in here. I mean, I've got a lot of them. Who do I want to just grab? I'm not grabbing Nathan. I've used that one way too much. Or I could just make somebody new, but I don't really want to make anybody new. A lot of these people I don't remember. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. Okay, little Aldo. I like little Aldo. We're going to bring him in. All right, let's replace it. I'm going to change him up. Fancy Nanny? Oh, that would have been ideal. Let's go to Fancy Nanny. I'm sorry. All right, Fancy Nanny it is. Where are you, Fancy Nanny? Do I have you still? I think I do. Yep. There we go. Fancy Nanny. Let's replace Aldo. All right. He's like, I don't want to do this. All right, you are going to be something different. We're going to give you the, let's give you the freelance botanist. Let's change some things out. I don't want you to be a geek. All right, first thing I want you to do, I want you to be focused. So you're going to go there. I'd like you to be Um, loves the outdoors. And the last one, let's make you a loner. All right, Derek, you are the guy. You know what? Let's see what you look like younger. All right, you look okay. You kind of look the same younger, but you know what? I just missed the gray hair. So, no, maybe not. Well, he still looks like Fancy Nanny. He really does. So he's still the same. This way I don't have to worry about him dying for anything I do. All right, I have no idea what his clothes are, so it's going to be probably pretty hilarious to watch. But let's just stick him in there, and we'll go from there. All right, well, Fancy Nanny, let's go to Spring. Let's go to New Crest. Obviously, that one will go anywhere, but this was the lot that I used. So we're going to go ahead and move him in there. He should have enough money to buy this house. He should. But whether or not he does, we'll find out. Okay. Oh, and there's my mailbox, so I didn't really need to buy one, but it's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and grab a house for you, buddy, right here. We'll bring it in. Hopefully it can all come in furnished and you can afford it. Yay! House is in. Alright. So Fancy Nanny's in, and then just to make sure, first thing I always like to do is have him go ahead and cook something real quick. It doesn't really matter what he cooks. Yeah, go ahead and make grilled cheese. And just try to make sure that everything works, which is pretty easy. But he'll pretty much use all this stuff. Now there's an issue that they will sometimes do, that they will stop working when they shouldn't. So what I do is, so that I cheat the issue, is I go ahead and line up his next activity. That way he'll finish cooking. Otherwise he'll stop and he'll watch TV, and then he'll start it again, then he'll stop and watch TV. Drives me nuts. So that's how I work around it. Alright, so you got that. I'll put that away for you, since obviously the stove and the refrigerator work. Bathroom works. Make sure you jump in the shower. See, you should play test things. You know, that's why. If you don't play test them, you won't know that they work. Alright, you're going to go ahead and do a little quick research. I would like for you to get yourself focused for a little bit. So jump on the computer. There we go. And then I want you to pull the bed down. Don't kill yourself. Please don't. There we go. Oh no. If he dies, that would just be typical. Don't kill my sim. Don't kill him on the very first one. If he was an elder, he probably would have died. Are you dying? No. Alright, well you can tell it does work, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. But what we will do is we're going to go ahead and actually have him, how much money we got? 4,000? We are going to go ahead and we're going to order some stuff. Not much. We're going to get some seeds. And we want, I'm going to go with, I know it's a lot, I'm going with 10 of them. Probably don't need 10 of them, but I am anyway. So, alright. Let's go ahead and open these up, buddy. Yeah. Keep drinking your milk. Alright, that's not what I want. Yeah, it is, actually, I think. Come on. Probably have more than enough right there. This is my way of playing the gardening thing that you're going to find. It's it's not a cheat because you're doing it in the game, but it's just my way of doing it. It makes it a little bit easier. Alright, what you want is sage. So I go ahead and I just put sage out. And I put a bunch of it. I try to put it out, kind of make it like this, because it's all going to get moved around anyway when he starts planting. So you just stick some out. Doesn't matter if they're perfect. They will be later when we go back and change it. But, oh, shoot. No, don't do this. Don't do this. I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it completely wrong. Sorry. Yeah, don't do it this way. Yeah. And now you have to drag each and every little stinking one because I don't want him doing that. There is an easier way. I don't know it, but there's probably an easier way to do this. Alright, what you want to do is he's got to plant something 3 times, and he also has to water it, I believe, 10 times. Weed or water. Well, when you do it like this, he'll water and he'll do all of them at one time, and I don't want that. So I want him to just plant one and then water one till he gets that little opportunity thing done. Alright, so come on out here, Nanny, and I want you to go and nope, I want you to plant that one. Alright. Yeah, if if I was actually really going to play this long term, that Murphy bed would be gone. I would have never put it there. I'd go with just a regular bed. And I'd go with a full double bed. It would be fine. All right, so once you do that, now you go ahead and water that one. Put this one out. This is just the way I do it so that I can actually make sure he gets credit for all of it at the same time. But this also gives you your shrubbery for your house, so you don't have to worry about, the landscaping. It's all done for you. And you did it, and you're making money off your shrubbery, which is pretty good. So, and then I'm going to show you something else that you can do, which would actually even be better. And it will not go against your tiny living thing, so which is pretty nice. I'm not going to make him plant all of them, but normally I would. All right, go ahead and plant this one. Oh wait, no, don't plant it, don't plant it. You forgot to water. Oh, you stupid man. All right, fine. If you want to do that one. See, he watered both of them at the same time. That's what I was trying to avoid. All right, hold on. Plant that one. And like I said, I only do this for that first 10 so you can get the water, because it takes forever till you need to water or do anything else. So that's why I would do it this way. And it's tedious, but it does work. How many have we done? 4? Could have been 5 if I would have been fast enough, but I wasn't thinking. I was running my mouth. All right, not a big surprise. All right, go ahead. I'll go into build by, and I eventually line all these up and I straighten them out and put them out the way that they should be, but I won't do it right now. We are going to go in there so I can show you the little trick, which is pretty awesome. I didn't know about it until I started playing around with it. I was like, this is just too easy. All right, put you in here. All right, go ahead and plant you. All right, now you may be wondering why I'm planting all sage. There's a reason for it. Sage is an all-season plant. So if you plant it no matter what season, it'll be there the whole time. What you're going to do is eventually you'll graft onto it, so you can graft things that grow in different seasons, but they'll grow all year long because they'll be grafted onto sage. So that's why I plant tons of sage, get that growing, and then it's fine. But I'm going to show you how you can actually do this without having to plant sage. You can plant anything you want all year long and it will not matter. All right, let's do that. So go in here to edit down, whatever, build by. Go to your roof, and what you want to do is you want to spread your roof out like this. Notice up here your tiles did not change. Go over here, bring it out by 1. Nothing up here changed. Your roof is going to look funny. Don't worry about it. I mean, who else is going to notice it? It's just your sim. He doesn't care. And if you do it like that, now you still have a 32 tile home. You still have what is considered a micro home. However, if you go over here and you look at these, and I don't think you can see it until actually they start to grow, everything that you planted around the house like this will all be considered sheltered, as if it's indoors. So you can plant anything you want year round. It'll stay here and it will not go dormant the entire time. So if you're playing gardening and you just hate having to deal with seasons, that's how you do it, and that's how you stay in this little tiny home, and it works pretty well. So just one of my little tips. Hopefully you got something out of it. If not, I'm sorry. I just wanted to try that. So, but that's basically it, and that's how I'm going to make my house become a very profitable little house. This guy will be mega rich pretty quick. Not right away, but we'll work on it. So, but anyway, gardening is frustrating. I'm not going to lie. Ever since they changed it, trying to get these things to go up to be a perfect quality is a absolute nightmare, but you can do it. What you're going to need to do is go get yourself some fertilizer, and we'll go out somewhere and find some for him. You need to find something that's worth at least $50 or more, or 50 simoleons or more. There we go. That's all we needed. So the stuff he has right now is all like $2 or $4 or something really worthless. So the best thing you can do, if you can afford it, is to get things like roses. You can buy those, but you can also plant them too. And I think roses might be in season for the spring. I believe they are. So let's go ahead and just grab a few so we can actually get something They're expensive. That's the only bad thing. If you had the festival, the romance festival, you could go grab them right away. The daisy, not that great, but it grows pretty quick. All right, roses are here. 144. That's an awful lot of money for one rose, but we're going to buy 3 of them. I know it's a lot of money. All right, let's go and grab you out of here. And you. And you. We're going to plant all of them. All right, so just go ahead and plant. And I want to see what their season is. I believe it is spring. Fall and spring. And I think my seasons are set up for 2 weeks, aren't they? Yeah, 2 weeks. So I've got time with him. If he grows these, we would be okay with them. All right, you can just keep watering to your heart's content. You should be able to... I don't know if you've noticed already, his skills have gone pretty good, but I'm going to actually show you something in just a minute with this tiny living, which is pretty awesome too. Let's bring over... Hey, Marcus. Come over here. Alright, come on, Fancy Nanny, you gotta hurry. He may be too far. Oh, now he's working. Alright, let's find somebody closer. Nancy Landgrab, she's close enough. Go talk to her for a minute. Nope, don't go over there. Don't go over there. Don't go that way. Alright. So let's go ahead and grab Nancy, and you notice you got a little bump there with her relationship. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and add her to my group. I don't think you have to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and grab it, and then I'm going to make them both come over to the lot. So by sticking her in a group like that, it just kind of forces her to follow you. So that's what I want. I just want her to get on the lot. All right. This is the advantage of this, whatchamacallit, this trait, or this lot. Unless she's a hideous woman, which she might be just horrible. But let's go ahead and talk to her for a minute. And just watch, if you guys are watching up here, just watch the relationship panel. It's going to move. In just a minute, it's going to start moving really quick. And if you actually have a club, and you run them with a club, it's even better. So it just goes really, really quick. Before you know it, you've got a best friend. So, which is pretty awesome. Oh, you got a bad reputation? Oh, probably did. You probably did. But you notice, I mean, I don't have anything extra going on. There's no mods or anything in my game, so this is just the way it is. So, but you got to be on this lot in order to get the bonus there. So if you go meet somebody, bring them home. If you bring them home, you can be best friends in just a couple of clicks. Doesn't take much. Alright, I wasn't going to speed it up, but I did. But you'll notice they're just about at the end. They're just about topped out. And might as well go ahead and make yourself a best friend. But believe me, the only way you're going to get that is if you have the tiny micro house. So you got to have this tiny little one in order for that benefit to work. So there you go. That is why I love it. You'll notice when we did that gardening, you probably didn't see it as fast, but his gardening's already almost up to level 4. So it doesn't take much, and he will just go super fast in all of it. All right, buddy, I think you're ready for a little bit of a break. So let Nancy go, and you can go ahead and eat some of the food that you made. Now, one of the other things I would do here is I would probably put some trees, but I would plant the trees like apple trees or, whatever else we have, apple trees, pear trees, cherry trees, whatever, and put those around the house as well. And since he's going to be a gardener, might as well make up the money that way. But again, I didn't have to do this. I was hoping that these were going to show up already, but yep, they are. If you'll notice right there where it says sheltered, that means that these will never go out of season no matter what. So they're always going to be good. So you don't have to do that sage trick, but if you want to, you do sage and you just leave it out there in the regular world and you're fine. But you can plant anything you want around here all year long and you're covered. So you don't have to worry about any of it. We do have an issue with people just walking in our house without asking. I don't know why, but she took our food. She did. Well, we're in a group, so I guess that's probably the reason why still. All right, why don't you go ahead and stop talking to her? Go talk to him. Come on, Dominic. Oh, we just learned about a fish. That's all. Come on, go talk to Dominic, or did he leave? He left. Let's go talk to this one. She's also a money grabber, isn't she? Let's go grab her. So come on. She doesn't realize it, but you're going to have a lot of money soon. Oh, wait, there he goes. Marcus? Or is that Marcus? Looks like him. All right, so again, You can stay right here if you want. Oh, girl, you in the water. You gotta get out of the water. Alright, I don't know what her deal is, but she is. But I think it'll go just as fast even over here because you're still considered to be on that lot, even though you're out in the surrounding neighborhood. I think it still moves pretty quick. I believe it does. Alright, but I like this brag about really tiny micro house because you definitely can. Yeah, stop. You're just trying to make another friend. So when you have the, whatchamacallit, the welcome wagon come in, this is really easy because you can just bump through it really fast. So, anyway, this is Fancy Nanny's life before he became my Fancy Nanny. That's it. This was what he was doing beforehand. Alright. Again, it's moving pretty quick. You can see that whole... I haven't sped the time up or anything, so it's just been normal. But, I don't know if I want to give you a key. You'll show up all the time. They'll never leave me alone. That's how they always do. Alright, I would speed it up, but I can't. I can't do anything else. Alright, is that about it? I think that's about it. Anyway, so that is my building episode of A Tiny Living House. That is basically what I wanted to show you guys. If you were interested in seeing it or whatever, I hope you did. I'm trying to think if I want to actually play with him or if I want to try to go grab one of my old families and play a little bit. I was trying to think which family I'd work with, but it's been a while. I'd like to play one with this house, to be honest with you, but don't know if I want to do Fancy Nanny. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. But see, this has just been, it's still two people he's made perfect friends, which is pretty awesome. I mean, it's not hard. I don't know if you guys have played around with University much or not, but I have a little bit, and I don't know that I'd ever really do it much. I don't know. I kind of found it to be a little bit frustrating to me. So, oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead and say what you got to say. All right, why don't you head on back to the house? Let's go back over here. What'd you do with your plate? I don't even think he knows what he did with it. You're fine on bathroom, but might as well clean up. But yeah, I think we tested everything in the house, didn't we? Oh wait, we didn't actually fully test the bed, did we? Well, I'll show you that. He's got to clean that up. So you go ahead and use your bathroom. Alright, clean up, and we're going to show that this bed will go down. Nancy, go away. We've already had our time with you. You had your moment. Oh no, don't kill him. This is probably what's going to happen. It's going to kill him. It's going to kill him right here. That's why I don't like this game, or this Murphy bed. It always breaks. Well, there you go. Now, I'm going to show you. Let him sleep. I guarantee you, without a doubt, it is going to break before he gets up. I promise you it will. Alright, Nancy, you need to go so the speed can go normal. I know I sent him to bed pretty early, but, you know, why not? Now that I tell you that, the bed won't break. It'll be normal, but, yep. See, I told you. And it's every stinking night he'll do this. So he'll get up, and then he won't want to go back to bed because he'll have like so many hours until he can trust the bed again. But every single night he sleeps in it, it breaks. So you either have to replace it for another 1,000, hire somebody, or you have to learn to fix it. And he might die doing that too. But I don't like it. I don't like the bed because of how quickly it breaks. So go ahead and scavenge for parts. Again, there's no trash in here, but I think for the most part, there's only one other thing I wanted to do. I don't think that they can actually, I don't know if they watch the bed or watch it while they're on there. No. So you just put the bed up, and then he can sit. As long as it doesn't kill him. So, anyway, you can see that the house actually works. I believe we've been on everything. We've done everything in it. So I don't think there's really anything that I would need. Again, this looks really goofy, I know, but it's done strictly to give your plants that protection so that you can plant whatever you want year round. So yeah, if he could upgrade, but you know, if you try to upgrade, if you look at it, he's got to have, for this one, level 6, he's got to have level 8, level 8, level 3. and that would just be which one? Spring loaded. All right, so I'd have to really spend my time working on them, and I'm not really going to do that. So I would rather just put a normal bed here. I will show you this when I had it. I had two Sims raise their two twin toddler kids in this little house. I did that Friday. It was not easy, but we did. And I was going to show you the cheat of how you can do it. All right, because you don't want to go against the bed count or the tile count for the tiny living house. Pick yourself a tent. So grab a tent, stick it out here. You have an instant bedroom for a kid or for an adult. So again, still haven't gone past the 32 tiles, right? All right, so that works. Also, one bathroom for 4 people was not easy. I was having a hard time doing it. So what I found, it was really easy, and I didn't realize it would be this easy, is to go over here and grab one of these guys, and there you go. Does not count against your 32 tiles. Now you have another full bathroom for your kids to go and use the toilet. Now that's all they can do. They can just go to the bathroom. So you still need a shower. All right, well, we need to get a shower in here, and there's no room to put a shower. Well, yeah, there really can be. So grab yourself the wall tool, and what you want to do is you want to build it this way. Build it with, let's see, a wall here. I was putting 2. I think you only really have to put 1. I gotta watch this guy's money. If I have to, I'll cheat. Anyway, that's what you want to build. Again, you have not gone past. You haven't gone past the 32 tiles, right? That's the main key. Is you don't want to go past that. Go grab this little invisible shower. Put it there. Put it there. There you go. Now you got instant bathroom, 3 showers, and you're all still in a tiny little house. So that's my way to kind of help you cheat. And yes, they will use this. They will not use the standalone shower. This one right here, you stick it out here, anybody in the tent, they're going to come out and they're going to be embarrassed. They won't do it. They will use this all day long, no matter who's out here in the yard, because I did it. I did it multiple times. So this is my little tip to you. If you're trying to get by on a tiny house and you've got a bunch of people in it, that's how you do it, and it will make it so much easier. So easy little fixes, easy little things to do, and of course I would not leave that the way it is. I'd make sure that we put the walls the same as the house, because that would drive me nuts. And if you really wanted to get fancy, you could put lights out there and everything for them, which, hey, why not? I mean, fancy Nandy's house has got to be fancy, right? All right, so let's put ourselves a nice little light here, nice little light here, and see what it looks like at night. Oh, that's beautiful. That is just beautiful. And if you really wanted to, you could put a floor there. I don't think you can put. Actually, you can put a floor, I believe. I think you can put anything you want as long as it doesn't connect, as long as the walls don't connect. So I think you would probably do better with like this plain linoleum that we were using in the bathroom. See, that doesn't raise the 32 limit. There you go. Can't put a roof on it, but you know, that's basically what you can do. And that is how you get by with with a tiny living house on a 20 by 15 lot with 2 adults and 2 toddlers. It wasn't easy. It was not fun, but we did it. So got through it. I'd have to actually pull that one up and show it to you. It's pretty funny. Anything else that you guys want me to show you about tiny living at this point? I think I covered most all of it. Oh, I was going to show you this, the tiers. What you lose if you go to the next bigger one. So if you need a bigger house, yeah, you could go to this one, and I believe you get 64. I think you go up to 64 tiles. You still get double skill increases. You still get less bills. Everything's still comfortable, and you still feel good, but you lose out on the growing for the plants. You lose out on the relationships, and that's basically it. The last one, I believe, is 100 tiles. These are the only things you get. It's just less bills and the feeling happy, inspired, and focused for longer. So really, to me, if you're going to do it, go micro. Micro's going to give you what's worthwhile, and you can do it. You can get through a family, a generation. We had all the training equipment, all the we had the little science station and the art tables, and they were out here doing it in the rain. I didn't care. It's like, we're just going to get by it because I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to actually lose the benefits. There were a few glitches with it because when you get to the point where the children have to make 3 children friends and 2 adult friends, it will not count on this lot for some reason. So what you have to do, and this is something weird, you have to meet them. I put them in a club so that they would actually kind of know each other, and then had them gather here at the house, and then that way they kind of had to start the relationship, but they weren't starting from zero. And then by building it up, it did count. It's kind of weird to explain, but there was a workaround for it. But I hope that they fix that eventually whenever they patch whatever, because I'm sure they'll have to patch something. Anyway, do I need to keep all this? Not really. We're not having kids yet, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. I'll get rid of all this stuff. Bye bye, little cheats. There you go. So that's basically it. Yep, roofs don't count, which is awesome. So that's why you can have this, and as you can see, all this will say sheltered. So no matter what time of year, you should be fine. You can plant it all day long. So anyway, that's basically it. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Let me see how I feel. I may come back and do something else. I'm not entirely sure. I've been going through a lot of things, and still they're not really 100% sure what everything is, but a lot of pain. Yesterday I pretty much was in a bed all day long in pain. So today it's been a little half and half. I've actually felt pretty good for the last few hours, so that's why I thought I'm going to try to stream tonight. So hopefully this week will get better, and I'm hoping that we can get back to normal. So I would like to get back to normal because it hurts. It's not fun. Anyway, hope you liked Fancy Nanny and my little tiny living house, and it's been nice seeing so many of you back, and I'll go back and get to look at some of the comments. I do appreciate you guys hanging around and not abandoning me completely. I know it's been a while. I apologize for it. Alright guys, thank you so much. Again, if I feel like pulling something out, we may come back in a few minutes, but I'm not 100% sure. So if I don't come back tonight, I'm planning to come back hopefully one night this week. So guys, thank you all so much. I'll see you next